G'day, Coach Gaz here from Juggernaut PT, here with the Juggernaut Thought, and I am back. I'm rocking my old school Juggernaut blue shirt, and if you've seen my last couple of videos over the last couple of weeks, you know I've been going through a patch where my schedule has increased dramatically. The demands of my schedule have increased dramatically, and it's taken its toll in terms of my sleep and in conjunction with my personal life and my family life, as sleep and recovery and everything. And it's been, I've been feeling old, I've been feeling tired, I've been feeling sore, and I've had to really knuckle down and make sure that I focus in order to keep the mindset where I want it to be and the body moving along to where I want it to be. And I'm coming out the other side of it now. I'm feeling pretty fresh and rocked out a decent workout today in the time that I had, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm getting a brief break here, so I'm sitting in the sun and soaking up that vitamin D, and I am feeling good. But I wanted to talk to you about what happens when you have set and successfully set a new normal, and I've done so quite a bit for myself in recent times. I've set myself some outstanding new normals, and then what happens when you don't necessarily have a relapse, but you have a rough patch and you kind of get exposed to what it was that you felt like all the time. So I'm going to give you two examples here, two different contexts, and this is from my personal experience, and you might find resonance with that. So the first time that one of the most profound times, I guess, when I really felt this was when I started to realize I've been doing a lot of work emotionally, and I realized that I had spent most of my life battling or living with anxiety, and realizing how much that had kind of ruled my life. I thought it was something that I was pretty good at dealing with, but repression is not a solution, neither is ignorance. And so when I really started to deal with this stuff, it opened up a whole next level for me, and it felt amazing. But I'd had a really big step up, a really big progression in a short amount of time, thanks to the work that I'd been doing earlier. And I took that jump up, and it was on a weekend. And then I hopped in the shower on the Monday, and I was in the shower, and I was like, holy shit, like I had terrible sleep last night. In previous days I was sleeping really well. I had terrible sleep that night. I was in the shower, heart was racing, my mind was going 1,000 miles an hour in 1,000 different directions. I'm like, what the hell? Am I actually having a panic attack? And even though anxiety had been a big part of my life and a big dominating factor in my life, I never really had experienced panic attack, but that's what it felt like. And so I was in the shower just trying to kind of calm myself down and calm my farm, and then I had this realization. I was like, actually, maybe this isn't a panic attack. Maybe this is actually what I felt like all the time. And I realized then, at that exact moment, the extent of how much it had really impacted my life up until that point, and how much I wanted to keep moving away from that previous normal to a new normal. So as shit as that kind of peek back into the past was, it served as a very stark reminder. And likewise in the last couple of weeks, like, I have been absolutely gunning it. The business is going well, people are referring to us amazing, and we're doing amazing work with the clients, and we're pumping, and my physical approach has never been better, my mindset has never been better, my emotional health has never been better. But last couple of weeks I've been really under the pump, and been lacking in sleep, and the world can seem a lot darker and duller place when you're really under the pump like that. And I got an insight into what my body used to feel like, and what I pushed it through when I was working a very arduous schedule in a job that I was really just doing to kind of tick the boxes and to get through to my next stage. And I got a sense of what my energy levels were like, what my mind was like, what my focus was like, and how twisted and kind of convoluted my movement felt. And I gotta say, I don't like it. I didn't like it. It was a peek back into something that I really don't want to see again. And it just served me as a stark reminder of how much I have progressed and how good my new normal is. So this is the thing, when you start to develop a new normal, it's a challenge. You're building new habits, new behaviors, new processes. It's not a clean ride. Like, the road to success is not always just a straight line up. There's dips and curves, and it's a roller coaster ride, but it's worth doing it. And when you have a time period where you feel like you've gone back, but you know you're still working towards a better process, a better progress, take heart in the fact that, you know, what you feel now is what you may have felt like all the time. And as soon as you get back into that next peak and that next level up, you can leave that behind, and leave it behind for good. And any revisits you have to that period, well, that's just a reminder of how far you've come and how well you're doing, and you know, how great your new normal is. Hope that makes sense. I hope you enjoy that post. And this is Gaz, soaking up the sun, aiming for my next level with the Juggernaut Thought.